There was this kid named Gabriel. We called him Gabe. I was in the gifted classes and my parents were very strict about getting good grades. It was my senior year in high school and I was top 10 in my class. If I was able to stay within top 10 in my class, then I would be able to go to college for free for the first 2 years. I worked so hard throughout my whole high school and middle school career to get to where I am today. I am almost done my senior year. We just have finals left, then I will be officially done high school. I met with my advisor and he said as long as I get an 80 or above on this final, then I should make it to the top 10 in my grade. Gosh, all these late nights studying finally paid off, I told myself. This would be the hardest final I've ever taken in my whole life. It was a college level final and it was AP chemistry. Science was always my weak spot, but I know I could do this. The teacher put us into groups of 2 to study for the final during class time. I was put with this kid named Gabriel. We called him Gabe for short. He was probably the smartest kid in school. He was a genius if I ever seen one. Well, that's what I thought. Hey Gabe, I said, I'm feeling really apprehensive about this test. How about you? Gabe said, nah, should be a piece of cake. We then studied for the remaining of the class period. After class, Gabe said, hey, you want to meet at my place to study for this final exam? I said, yeah, sure. We exchanged phone numbers and I went to his house. He then went onto his computer and was coding or doing something. He then printed out a packet and gave it to me. What's this? I asked. He said, oh, those are the answers. I hacked into the teacher's answer key. I felt bad doing this, but I knew I needed a good score on this final exam, so I took the packet and studied it. The next day came and the teacher passed out the final exam, but right before she did, she asked if I can go down to the main office. When I went down there, the principal said that someone hacked into the teacher's key and that my name was left on it. I told him that it wasn't me and that it was Gabriel. The teacher showed a video of me hacking into it, which I never did. Gabriel faked a video of me hacking into the teacher's answer key even though I never did. He left my name on the trace from when he hacked into it so that I would get into trouble and not him. The police then came and the principal told me I was getting charged. Well, I would have been if I didn't record Gabriel hacking into the systems. I knew he was up to no good, so when I entered Gabriel's room, I set up my phone in the corner so no one would see it, and when I left, I took it with me. Well, I was able to take the final exam because I cheated. That was my punishment. I ended up coming in 11th in my grade. But since Gabriel got kicked out of the school, that brought me right up to 10th place. 4 years later, I graduated from Harvard University and learned that the pain of studying is only temporary. A quote from a Harvard student.